What's up there, foodies? We're in St. Johns County. We're at Smokin D's Barbecue, and guess what? I got Smokin D right here, and I got his son, the pitmaster, Cameron, and we're gonna talk about some amazing barbecue. So D, thank you so very much for having us today, man. I really, really appreciate it. So tell folks a little bit about your smokehouse.
Okay, so this is all of the meats that were smoked, started last night about 6:30, and have come out at 11 o'clock today, and have just cut and come out of the pit. Cameron just cut them out of the pit. They're all fresh, they're all quality, but they will not be available once we sell out today. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so you're a smokehouse.
Right.
That's a little bit different than a restaurant. Why don't you explain to folks what that means?
Okay, so the difference is that we smoke our meat all night, all day. We do not touch it until you order it. There are no tables, there are no chairs. You get meat and the sides, and that's it.
And then you take it home and you feast. All right, so you are
You can sit in the garden. You can sit in the garden out here and enjoy it.
That's true.
You know.
As we are. Yeah. All right, Cameron, you are a pitmaster.
I am indeed.
What is a pitmaster?
Someone whose job it is to take the meat, slow smoke it properly with a proper amount of wood, and then once you bring it out of the smoker, my job is to keep it into suspended animation and keep it on the pit perfectly until you buy it. Cut it fresh. Cut it then, make sure it was done the correct way, make everything from scratch, because if you're not doing it right. But also, making sure the meat comes out perfect every time.
One of the things that I found really, really interesting, like you were talking about, you guys make everything here yourself. So that includes like the sauces and all that stuff. So you guys grow your own vegetables? What?
Well, not our own vegetables. I mean, if I could, I would. But I do grow my own lemons for my lemonade down at the North location. I grow my own daddle peppers for the daddle pepper sauce. Anything I can attempt to grow, I will grow myself. But period, even if I don't grow it, for instance, the potato salad we get from Blue Sky Farms right here in Hastings, well, some of the best potatoes you can get around. We make sure we try to get it local, fresh, and get it out the door as fast as possible. That is our goal. Do it the right way, and if you're not doing it the right way, then have a good day.
I love that. Okay, so you and I were talking about before we got started today that, a lot of folks make good barbecue, but they don't make great barbecue because you need some very specific things to do that. So why don't you tell those folks what those 3 things are?
Well, the first is you got to have the wood, the pit, and the pit master. So when you go to a barbecue place, the first thing you should do is use all your senses. Do you smell wood burning? Okay? They don't have a pit. They're not making barbecue if they're not smoking it with wood. So you should smell it. Do you see a pit? If you see a pit, like we have in the back there, okay, then they have a pit master. But those are the 3 things you must have, is the wood, the cherry that we split in the back, the pit that's right here, and a pit master.
It's sitting right next to me.
Right, exactly. It should be working.
Yeah! We've commandeered him for a minute. Okay, so let's see. What do you think? Okay, cool. All right, Fred, I'm gonna stand up so I can dig in here. What should I try first, Cameron?
I would thoroughly recommend the turkey with the white sauce or the chicken with the white sauce. You can't go wrong. The ribs are phenomenal. Again, if not everything that you try is not perfect, then I'm doing it wrong, sir. So, yeah, different. But
What?
Good. Different but good. Different but amazing. It's a sort of a horseradish blend.
That's really good.
Right? And then we also have my daddle pepper barbecue sauce if you like a little pep.
I do.
Great mix. I love mixing the daddle and the white together. It's one of my it's trade secrets. I really shouldn't be sharing that on air, but that's okay.
All right, let me try the daddle.
This is our Georgia mustard house. Yeah, you cannot go wrong. I promise you that. You cannot go wrong. Not too hot.
Oh. Ooh, so good. It's got like a little back note spiciness to it.
Back at the end of the throat. Won't kill you, but you get a little flavor. It's exactly
Make it tough.
Exactly. It's not going to overwhelm the flavor of the pepper itself.
If you look at the pork,
Yeah.
perfect pork. There's the bark,
Yeah.
the ring. There should be a little bit of black and that in it. That's the way pork should look.
Okay.
Not mushed up pulled pork. That's been cooked and fresh. So try that
Yeah. So
with the bark, with a little fat, in the house sauce. That's a Georgia mustard.
Yeah. I love the mustard sauce.
That's a Georgia mustard.
And that is, again, homemade, made from scratch. Took us 6 years of playing with it to get that sauce right. Let me tell you, yeah, we make them all every day from scratch. You know, and everything's trial and error, but that house sauce, you know, I would say it took us a good 5-6 years, same with the Alabama, to get it right. You know, we trial and error, keep going until you get it correct, and now we definitely know we've got it correct, I can tell you that. Yeah, don't change it now, ever, ever. We're not gonna.
D, thank you so much, D. Cameron,
Thank you so much.
man, I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Guys,
Thank you, guys.
205 US 1, St. Johns County, Smokin' D's Barbecue. Get your cheeks out here for the best barbecue in the county, man. I can promise you that.
And if you're on the north end, we're at 1409 US 1 North, 295-8952. Give us a jingle if you're looking for some Q, baby.
Oh, I love it. Let's finish all this food up, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.